building on top of the Pomodoro technique, I want to show you the app that I use to integrate the Pomodoro technique with my projects, my tasks, and my time tracking. It's called Procraster, and it's basically built as an app to help you stop procrastinating, and it actually works. It's an incredibly detailed app, has amazing features, and for me, this has really helped me overcome my problem with procrastination. And really, if you're pushing your boundaries and you're really trying to do new things and be creative, you're going to come up against resistance and procrastination. So an app like this can really help you. So when you have a task where you're procrastinating on it, you just go to the bottom and you click on the Procraster button here, and then you have some options here of why you're procrastinating. And then the Procraster quick task will basically, based on how you've organized your due dates and your tasks by priority, it will tell you which task you should do next. So you don't have to decide for yourself. You can just decide based on how you've set up your schedule and your to-do list. So if you're struggling with procrastination, you have these different options. And these are the kind of 5 most common options for procrastination. Your task is too big, you don't know where to start, you made a mistake, you have to finish, or the I have to be perfect, which is definitely one I struggle with the most. Is you just want to be in the right mood, in the right zone to kind of do things the best way you can do them. And if you don't feel that way, you're like, oh, I'm not going to do it now, I'm just going to do something else that's not as important. But that's not the way to do things. You want to do things now and overcome procrastination, this perfectionism that really reduces our ability to be the best. So say you have a struggle with being perfect, you click on this, and then it says, so you have to be perfect. To be perfect, you have to possess supernatural powers. And it gets into the kind of psychology of why you feel you need to be perfect, and why you have this ingrained fear of failure, making mistakes, and why you need to overcome that. So it says at the bottom here, instead of blaming yourself for not having supernatural powers of perfection, you should concentrate on what's important, getting started with your project. So let's create a new project or select an existing one. So then you can go in and go into your project. So you select project from your project list here, and these are my projects I'm working on right now. And then I can just select a project and start working on that. So I'm working on the iPhone Office, and you hit next, and then it basically guides you through the task. So now let's start. Find an imperfect but perfectly human place to start. Select an existing task from the selected project or choose a new one, and you read through it. So basically it guides you through procrastination and why you're procrastinating and how you can overcome it, which is awesome. I think this app is really a game changer. It's worth getting. And then let's take a look at my tasks here. So you have your projects. These are my different projects that I'm working on right now. And then you have your tasks related to those projects, different stuff you're working on. And then let's say I want to work on the quantified self modules. I click on that, and you see you can tag them as well. You can put areas of responsibility. You can delegate them to someone. So this is great if you have a personal assistant. You can quickly delegate that task to their email address, set due dates, have recurring tasks, create notes as well around the task. And then you see down here you have open and timer. So right here you got the Pomodoro technique built in, and you can even play around with this as well. You can change it to be 45 minutes followed by 5 minutes, whatever you like. That's just in the top right corner here. You can set the session time and the break duration. So I love this, and I use this app because it allows me to track my projects, my tasks, and the time I spend on them. So I know where I'm spending my time, and when I'm working on a task, I turn this app on, I turn on the counter, and boom, I'm doing it. And this has really helped me overcome procrastination. And I think it's a huge thing to have something like this to fight procrastination, because it's something we all deal with, and everyone knows it's a bad thing, but it kind of sneaks up on us, this resistance. And this app can help you overcome the psychological barriers through the Procraster area here. All these different guides that guide you through why you're procrastinating, and really, if you follow this, you can overcome procrastination permanently, or at least when it arises, you can not let it get the best of you, and you can push on. And this will make a huge difference in your life and your work.